Hey all, Sebastian from Champion Helmets here, and today we'll be answering the question, what's the difference between the Shoei J-Cruise II and the Shoei J-Cruise I, followed by a road test of the J-Cruise II. Both of these three-quarter jet helmets are among the main players of this helmet category, and it's good to see this line being continued. However, the question is, how much of a difference are we getting between these two helmets, especially since for the J-Cruise you're paying about 426 euros or about $470 US, while for the J-Cruise II you're paying about 480 euros or around $530 US, so that's a difference of 50 euros. So what exactly is this 50 euro difference? We'll find out. But it's good to keep in mind that at this price point, this helmet will also be competing with the Arai SZR VAS. Before we go further, just a quick reminder to subscribe and check out our YouTube channel for full reviews of each of these J-Cruises and many more. First, for the shell of these two helmets, we don't really have much of a difference other than some style and aerodynamic changes or improvements on the J-Cruise II. Other than this, both of these helmet shells are made of fiberglass with Shoei's Advanced Integrated Matrix or AIM to make the helmets lightweight and strong. The J-Cruise weighed about 1,340 grams in a size M, while the J-Cruise II weighed about 1,370 grams in a size M. This difference is likely explained by the addition of several new features on this helmet. Both helmets come in three shell sizes and have intermediate oval head shapes. For ventilation systems on these two helmets, we already see huge differences since the J-Cruise II's ventilation has been reworked. Rather than this one large scoop at the brow on the J-Cruise, which you can open and close, it's been divided into these three vents, each of them adjustable into several different positions. You can see that there, one in the middle, and these two on the side. For the exhaust system on these two helmets, you've also got a difference, since on the J-Cruise, you have these two vents right there, which you could open and close, whereas on the J-Cruise II, Shoei have done away with this system and given you just one always open exhaust in the rear. One further ventilation feature on the J-Cruise II is that you can actually crack the visor into a city position, which is a nice addition, especially for a jet helmet, since that'll let even more air in underneath the visor. In terms of visors here, both are pinlock prepared, and that pinlock insert visor, which prevents fog, isn't in the box. Both visors are anti-scratch treated, and they both feature this lip underneath the visor, which will help improve aerodynamic stability. Both of these helmets also feature the classic integrated sun visor, which you can operate using a slider on the side of the helmet. The main differences in these sunshades are that on the J-Cruise II, it drops 5 millimeters lower. It may not be super visible, but it will make all the difference in terms of blocking out the sun. The certification on the sun visor on the J-Cruise II is also stronger, since it actually is certified as real sunglasses, which is one of the first helmets we've come across to be doing this. For the liner here, both of these helmets will be featuring Shoei's 3D Max Dry removable and washable interior liner. The main difference here is that the Shoei J-Cruise II is built to directly integrate with the SENA SRL-2 comm system, like with the Shoei GT-Air 2 and the Shoei Neotec 2 for models built after March 8th of 2019. This is still a controversial deal, but it's nice to see this integration on this helmet, since it will make it much easier, especially since the tool that you need to pop the panels off is going to be coming in the box. Now, to just see how the J-Cruise II performs on the road, let's see how it did on our road test. Just a quick reminder for our road test setup. On the left, we've got a screen showing the helmet's internal temperature in degrees Celsius through a thermometer placed in the central ventilation channel. In the middle is a decibel meter showing our readings based on a microphone near our rider's ear. On the right is a phone showing the day's average wind speed, which we've blown up in the lower right, and in the middle on the dash is our rider's speed and the external temperature. We tested the J-Cruise II out on long stretches of highway at 130 kilometers per hour. The day's average wind speed ranged from 110 kilometers per hour to 130 kilometers per hour. The day's external temperature was about 5 degrees Celsius, while the helmet's internal temperature was about 6 degrees Celsius, so that's a difference of 1 degree Celsius. Lastly, for noise, the helmet came in at about 106 decibels, which is loud, but this is of course expected with the jet helmet. As you can see, it was a cool winter day, but we still found the J-Cruise II performed very well, and its ventilation and EPS grooves already proved to be working very well. Though most of you won't be riding with jet helmets out in the winter, the temperature differences speak for themselves in terms of the J-Cruise. It's great to see this reconfigured ventilation system already showing its merit, and it will do well for the warmer riding season. For a brief note, we actually found the Shoei slightly more comfortable than the Arai SDR VAS, and the sunshade came in especially handy with the day's low winter sun, which produces a lot of glare, and this 5mm extra drop definitely helped as well. Our rider found the helmet was comfortable and very user-friendly in terms of both the visor and the sun visor. He also said it ventilated well, and the biggest failing was that the J-Cruise II did not come with an anti-fog pinlock insert in the box. It was a noisy helmet, though this is not surprising for a jet helmet again. Our rider also found the helmet to be aerodynamically stable, which is also a good thing for the J-Cruise II. For material, this helmet is made of Shoei's A material and comes in 3 shell sizes, so that means 4 stars for material. For weight as well, since this is a jet helmet, the J-Cruise II did well with 1,370 grams, so that's 5 stars, even though it is about 20 grams heavier than the J-Cruise. For the visor, since this helmet is pinlock prepared, but the insert is not on the box, that's 3 stars. For ventilation, this helmet did well with 1 degree Celsius difference, so that's another 4 stars. For noise, unsurprisingly, this helmet was loud. They don't call them jet helmets for nothing, so that's 1 star. Lastly, for comfort, this helmet did very well, getting 4 stars. This brings the J-Cruise II to a total of 3.5 stars at 23 euros per star, which is a decent result from a premium helmet, though it is a shame this doesn't include that pinlock insert lens in the box. If you'd like to purchase the Shoei J-Cruise II or the Shoei J-Cruise, then make sure to head to our website at championhelmets.com, where we have a lowest price guarantee and great bundle deals. So we're getting some pretty major changes between the J-Cruise II and the J-Cruise. All of them seem to be for the better. You've got this reworked ventilation system, you've got an enhanced visor with a better sun visor as well, and you've got this integration with the SENA SRL-2. So overall, nothing to really complain about here, but let us know what you think in the comments down below, and if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I'm Sebastian from Champion Helmets, and see you next time.